Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to TKTV. I'm your host, Tresie Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. And again, I want to welcome you to another special edition of TKTV, My Ozempic Journey. Okay, we've been talking for a couple of weeks, well, more than a couple of weeks, but we've been talking for a few weeks now about my journey to a healthier me, as far especially when it comes to my type 2 diabetes. So yes, I am a type 2 diabetic and I am currently on Ozempic. All right, so we've been checking in with each other weekly so that you'll know how I've been doing, what's been going on. I've talked about the side effects and any other things that's been going on, so I'm keeping you up to date on how things are changing, if they're changing. And you know what, check this out. So I often think that right before I get ready to do this video, like yesterday or maybe even Sunday, I'm thinking, nothing really happens. Nothing really happened this week. No, they don't need an update. And it just never fails that something will pop off. Or then I remember that something did pop off and I got to share it with you guys because that's the whole purpose. I share because I care. And if what I'm sharing helps one person, then I have done my job, right? So this past week, like I said, I take my shots on Tuesday evenings, and I know this is kind of early. It's coming to you kind of early because with the whole time change, it's just throwing me off, but I'm getting used to it. Anyway, I take my shots on Tuesday evenings. Usually I have an event around 7:30 Eastern time. And I might be able to make it tonight. It depends. I got some stuff I need to do between now and then. So that's another reason why I'm doing this earlier rather than later. And then I go to bed on it, right? So I like to think that Tuesday starts the beginning of my shot cycle, and the end of my shot cycle is when things start to change. So somewhere around Saturday, Sunday, Monday even, I notice things happening. So since I took my shot last Tuesday, I think we were talking about weird dreams. And I have had some weird dreams, and I'm still having weird dreams. The ones I had this past week, though, they weren't Stephen King creepy. Don't get me wrong, I like Stephen King. And I will read a good Stephen King. I'm not going to go watch a good Stephen King because that just freaks me out. But the dreams were kind of Stephen King creepy. But this week, it seems that I'm a driver, y'all. I'm a driver and I'm going somewhere because I'm always in the car and I've got somebody different with me all the time. And we're just talking about stuff. We're just chit-chatting, kiki, and everything else like that. No really specific place to go. We're just driving, right? Now, other than me going down to North Kakalaki to see my new grandbaby when she gets here, I don't know about any road trips that I'll be taking. I will be cruising in August, but I ain't driving, But anyway, those dreams are so real. It's like when I wake up, I expect that person to be there, and it's only for like the first few seconds because then boom, it's gone. I can't remember who was in the car, what we were talking about, and I dang show I had to clean that one up. Don't know where we were going, but those dreams are really, really real. And that's what's been happening this past week. As far as waking up in the middle of the night, I don't wake up in the middle of the night as often, where I used to get up almost every hour on the hour just to go to the bathroom, just to go potty. But not so much. Though I do drink a lot more water. And I meant to bring my bottle in here with me, but I forgot it. I have one of those circle bottles, where you can put the flavor into your water and it's sugar-free, calorie-free. Yeah, I have been repurposing my circle bottle because I had just stopped drinking. I just wasn't thirsty, right? So I might have been, putting myself at risk of dehydration, not on purpose, but maybe. Anyway, I have recycled, put them back in there. I love the green apple. Oh my God. Thank you, my girlfriend America. And yes, that is her real first name. She told me about the green apple. Oh my God. It was so, look, every time I order, I got to get at least two to three of the six that I get are green apple because it is so good, fruit punch and orange. So I drink a lot of water using my circle bottle, and it does come in handy because since I don't want to drink any sodas or any juices or anything with sugar in it, I still get the flavor of maybe I'm having a fruit punch with my dinner, or a green apple soda with my dinner, and not have to worry about the calories or the sugar. Okay, so yes, I've been drinking a lot more water. Um, Now, when it comes to the food, okay, this past week, the cravings, as always, after like today and then tomorrow and Thursday, I really don't want to eat. I have to really make myself eat because I don't have the craving to eat. I have to look up and say, oh, it's almost 12 o'clock. Or my fitness pal will remind me that I didn't log my breakfast. Then I realize, well, I didn't have breakfast. But it's okay because I'm not hungry. And then if I get a little twinge, I might grab a couple of Triscuit crackers. The roasted garlics are delish. Okay. I may grab a couple of those. Or if I'm at home, I'm snacking on my sunflower seeds and then I'm done. Then when I look up, it's 3 o'clock. It's time for dinner or to cook dinner. So I'm not going to put anything heavy on my stomach and then not eat dinner. And then somewhere around 10 o'clock, I might be hungry. Anyway. So, but here's the thing about me and the food. Okay. I ain't eating no rabbit food all day, every day, okay? I have incorporated more lettuce and greens and other vegetables. I've been really trying to stay away from the starches, but I am a meat and potatoes girl. I could eat a potato fried, boiled, baked, roasted, okay? And some rice with some butter, some salt, and some pepper, or throw some gravy on it. I'm good. But I'm trying to, cut back on those. And I don't really eat bread that much during the week at all, okay? So I'm trying on that one. So my thing is, it's not necessarily what I'm eating, it's the portions. So but in the beginning of the week, if I eat anything at all, they're so small. It reminds me of my grandma because I can remember growing up that she wouldn't get a whole plate, a big plate of food. She'd get a salsa. And she'd have a little piece of chicken on there, and a scoop of macaroni and cheese, and maybe a little bit of greens or whatever. Her dinner was fitting on that plate, and that was it. And if it wasn't on that plate, she didn't eat it. And then she may not even finish that. So for me, that's almost like what's going on. I get this big plate, and it looks empty because I got one little bitty piece of meat on there, and a tablespoon and a half of maybe whatever starch or carb, if I'm having some. And then the rest are vegetables. And again, it looks lost. And then I end up tossing the rest because there's not really enough for leftovers, but I can't put any more in my mouth. One more bite and I would be sick. And even still, when I do eat too much, it's just so uncomfortable. So when my mind says, okay, you're done, I listen. Especially this past week, I listen and I'm done. Except for yesterday, but we'll get to that. But toward the end of the week, the cravings come and they bring reinforcements, okay? I could be watching TV and a commercial and all of a sudden I gotta have a piece of pizza. And I'm telling my mind, it's only gonna be a piece of pizza, okay? So I intended to make this new chicken dish yesterday in the air fryer, so I'm not using any oils. Man, I think I saw a pizza commercial or something on TV or the computer because I was at work yesterday. And I told my husband, I sent him a text and says, I want pizza. He was like, okay. We decided we were going to have meat lovers. I love Pizza Hut's meat lovers. Now, the last time I had a piece of pizza since this Ozempic thing hit, I really wanted some pizza. And it might have been 2 weeks ago. Maybe that's why I thought I wanted it last night. But instead of getting the personal pan, which is what I did, and I barely made it through. I mean, I really barely made it through. There was a whole bunch of crust left over. I thought I could finish it, and I should have stopped at the one slice because I did two, maybe 2.5, and I stuffed myself, and I was so uncomfortable, and I was so fearful that I would wake up this morning extremely nauseous. Then it hit me. It's time for a new shot, so maybe I'll be okay. And I was, but I was uncomfortable for the longest time because I really could have stopped at the one piece. And I noticed that the flavor from the time I had the personal pan pizza, and I like meat lovers, to the time we had this pizza, which was still meat lovers, it didn't taste the same. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was still good. Because we are talking Pizza Hut. But it didn't have the same flavor to me, and I should have stopped at one slice. I was so uncomfortable when I was done. So I was like, I wonder if my taste buds are changing, because now some of the foods I really, really enjoy and I anticipate having, they don't taste the same. They don't taste the same, and then I'm not having that much of it. So even at the end of the shot cycle, which I've said before, starts for me somewhere around Thursday night. By Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those cravings really hit. I really don't care that they hit, because my stomach and my mind are now copacetic. Is that the right word, y'all? Is that the right word? They working together. So even though if my eyes are going, ooh, I gotta have that, my stomach's going, you know what? Brain ain't even letting us have all that. I don't care. Brain must have went to the bathroom. Brain must have went to the bathroom, because now you're talking pizza. Okay, I got you. Eat if you want to. And I did. And I so regret it. So even when the cravings hit, when brain and tummy are working together, I can't eat a lot of anything. And again, it doesn't really, the flavor is just not as good. So that's what's been happening for me this week. I'm really wanting some stuff toward the end of the week. And I get it, because I'm going to eat. I'm just probably eating smaller portions, okay? But it doesn't taste the same. Now, I am doing yogurts. I am doing salads. I do my protein drinks. I don't even put sugar in my coffee. And I eat smaller portions of the things I do like to eat. And I've been trying to cook things that don't require me to fry them or use a lot of oil or fats with them. So I'm doing good with that. And I'm eating in smaller portions. I made some some smothered turkey wings this past week. And let me tell you something. I don't eat turkey until Christmas and Thanksgiving, for the most part. But I saw the recipe and I couldn't resist it. And it was so good. I thought, okay, it's turkey. I can eat more than that. No. And it was still delicious. But I could only eat like a wang. Not even wings. Wang. But it was good. I'll do it again. I just know I can't eat I can't eat a whole wing. And it's working. Okay? It's working. So that's what's going on with the food and the water. The nausea, not so much anymore. Really, it isn't. I'm so excited about that when I talk to my doctor on the 29th, next Wednesday, we can talk, and maybe he may even say it may be time to go ahead and increase the dosage. I tried that before, only 2 weeks in, and I think it was too much too soon, too fast, right? So I'm thinking, now that my body has gotten used to the Ozempic being there, and the nausea is like, well, ain't nothing I got to do here, because it's pretty much gone. I have not had any tea, my ginger tea, because I used to spend every day with some ginger tea. Haven't had my ginger tea. I can't remember the last time I had a ginger chew. I drink the ginger ale now because it's sugar-free and I kind of wanted some soda. Okay? And I haven't taken a Pepto-Bismol chewable tablet in a very long time. I keep them on standby just in case. But now when I wake up this past week, there's just a tinge of the nausea. And then once I get my day started, I'm good. I have my coffee. I've been drinking a lot of water, but no nausea. Nothing I can really speak on. Okay, so that's a good plus for this past week, which leads me to believe that until I get ready to see my doctor, I'm going to stay at the 0.25 for the next couple of shots. This one and injection number 10, and then I see my doctor the next day, and so we'll talk about it, and maybe we'll increase it. Now, my thing about increasing it is only if it's necessary, okay? Because the A1C had been dropping, and it still is, but I think we're reaching a plateau. Okay, it was at 7. It's still hanging around 7.4. The blood sugar levels are still going down between 168, 178. That's good. Because it started at 9.1 and over 300. So yeah, but maybe I think it's kind of stalling. Kind of plateauing. My weight now. I told y'all I had pizza yesterday. But I had that pizza yesterday evening, okay? I weighed in yesterday morning. Now, I didn't gain. Nope. Didn't lose a whole lot either. Last Monday, I weighed in at 236.4. Yay! weighed in yesterday, y'all, and I'm thinking I feel lighter. My clothes are fitting a little looser. I think I'm losing more inches than weight, but I lost I'm down to 236.2. So I lost a whole point 0.2 pounds. Yay! I'm still excited about that. As long as the numbers are going down, I am good. But I think my weight also is kind of plateauing. Okay. So in the next couple of weeks, because I have two. What's today? I have today's 21st. I have one more weigh-in before I see my doctor. So we'll see, because I've done some other things. Like I said, I've been doing more on the portion control, drinking a lot more water, getting my steps in, okay? Because I got a little goal I try to get every day. And I've incorporated some exercise, y'all. I told you I was going to do it. I did it. I did. I came this close, though, to paying for some workouts when I had them in the palm of my hand the whole time. So I am using the Fit On app. I got a little program going on, a walking program. And then there is the daily yoga app to help me stretch and maintain and tone as I lose this weight. So I worked out Sunday. All right, I didn't work out last night because the pizza, I really ate too much and I was so uncomfortable. So tonight I have another walking session. It's like the equivalent of walking a mile, right? And I think there's a Zumba one planned for Thursday. So this week I'm getting at least 3 days in of some exercise, that's going to burn some fat, rev up and put out the extra calories. So I anticipate that the weight loss for next week will be a little bit more, but then again, I think I've reached a plateau because I can't say I overate this past week. I really can't, except for Monday. I can't say that I've been gorging. I really can't say that. But I guess I could try harder and even reduce the portion sizes, because I'm finding that when I eat, there's this one more bite signal and I'm kind of ignoring it. I'm thinking, well, I only have 2 more bites. Let me take the last 2. And I end up feeling uncomfortable, or it's just not really worth it. So there's that. Check this out. Now, I told you I was on Ozempic, right? But that's not how the journey really, really started. I went in to start let me find out what I need to do to get this type 2 under control, right? My doctor initially prescribed Mounjaro for me, right? But I had such an issue with trying to get it, number one, approved. And the copay, even once it was approved, was ridiculous. They was talking, listen, $334 a month. This is after insurance, after the copay, after the whole $150 cap that they have. Now, they've got the commercial. Have you seen the commercial? I just started seeing the commercial, right? About the Mounjaro, how well it works and everything else like that, right? And they put the little blurb up there, pay as little as $25. Y'all better read the fine print on that. Y'all better read the fine print on that. Let's stick a pin in that because I got something I want to say. I don't want to lose this thought. I'm going to tell you right now. Mounjaro and Ozempic are not FDA approved for weight loss. They are not. Now, the benefits of being on these medications may be, and I say maybe, weight loss. A majority of people on this, they lose weight, but there are some who don't. I'm in a group where some people have been on Ozempic for months, didn't lose anything or little to nothing. Mounjaro the same. They're not losing a lot of weight. And these are mostly the type 2 diabetics. So it's not a gimme that you're going to lose weight on this medication. And a lot of doctors were prescribing it what they call off-brand. Yeah, I think it's called off-brand because it's not approved for weight loss. You should be taking it if you are a type 2 diabetic and your doctor prescribes it for you. Now, when I started, I was all about that $25 a month, and I had to read the fine print. Let me tell you something about that fine print. In the fine print, it does say that there is a $150 cap for certain agencies or programs, okay? And mine being, I work for the federal government, and mine being in the insurance coming through them and everything else like that was one of those. So they would take $150 out for whatever was not covered by insurance, which was for me is like $580 or something like that. And then it cost me $334. I wasn't doing that. So I told my doctor, no, we're going to have to find another way. And I asked him about Ozempic and Trulicity because I'd heard about those two before. And he put me on Ozempic. Here we are. Now, what's funny about these commercials is that in addition to the commercials that I've been saying, they don't say nothing about the fine print. They say pay as little as $25. Y'all better read that fine print. Because everybody don't get to pay $25. There are some who can, but there's a fine print. Not everybody qualifies for the $25. So don't get your hopes up because those drugs are expensive. Expensive, okay? So there's that. And then I also have been seeing some ads, even other commercials, and on the news about drug companies who are buying this, selling that, merging with whomever, and they are creating different drugs similar as, and maybe even the same as, the ingredients in the Mounjaro and the Ozempic and the Wegovy. Now, Wegovy is approved for weight loss, okay? So if that's your issue and you want to lose a little weight, talk to your doctor about some Wegovy and get that. Because those who are trying to get Mounjaro and Ozempic off brand, I think I'm using the wrong words, but if you're not using it because you're type 2 diabetic, it is causing a shortage in a lot of places for those who are diabetic and cannot get their medication because of the shortage. But I will say it's getting harder and harder for people to do that because insurance are getting smarter and smarter. I don't know why they didn't figure that out sooner rather than later. But they're not just approving it any old, all willy-nilly anymore. They're making it harder for those who are not supposed to be taking it to get it. So if you're just going in for weight loss and your insurance said, yeah, last month, they may not say it this month, okay? Because they're saying, oh, well, you're not type 2 diabetic. They're making it harder. So when they have to call your PA and say, hey, we want to get this approved. Is she diabetic? Has she tried this drug? They want to know what you've done to address your diabetes first before they even, approve it. Because, yeah, I had problems with trying to get Mounjaro and they were kind of iffy on the Ozempic. Okay, but I have tried so many. In addition to that, here's a quick thought. Somebody did ask me, is that the only thing that I'm taking for my type 2 diabetics? Because they haven't tried Ozempic, but they're on other medications. I said, oh no, hunty, this is why I started this journey, because I get tired of looking at the 7 pills in my daily pill pocket. Okay, so I am taking metformin twice a day, 1,000 grams, milligrams, whatever you want to call it, that big white horse pill twice a day. And I'm taking, I do believe the Metprolol is for my diabetes as well. Now, I've tried Jardiance in the past. I didn't really see a difference in my A1Cs, and my blood sugar levels were still doing, and it really didn't do anything for me weight-wise, but I wasn't taking it for the weight. I am really concerned about the A1C and the sugar levels mostly because I ain't trying to stroke out. Okay? So in addition to those two, I'm on the Ozempic. And it's working. My A1C is going down. Sugar levels are going down. Now, I didn't gain all this weight overnight, so it ain't going to disappear overnight. My thing is, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, and probably 101 more times again after that, as long as those numbers, those key numbers, A1C and my blood sugar level are going down, I'm good. If I'm thick and healthy, I'm good. Okay? I don't know if I'm ever meant to be skinty again. I mean, I used to be skinty, and I guess it was okay. But I ain't had no hips. I ain't had no... Anyway, if I'm going to be thick and healthy, let me be thick and healthy, okay? And if being on this medication gets me there, fine. If it helps me lose weight in the process, fine. I am so good with that. So tonight is injection. I keep looking over here, y'all, because I'm looking at my calendar. And it's early in the day. It is only 6:44. And I mean, the sun is out, right? But I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to take my ninth injection at my 0.25 dose. Then I'm going to go ahead and get my little workout in. It's only 20 minute workout. And then I am going to address some skin issues. Now, being a Mary Kay consultant as I am, I love my skin and I love the options that I have right there in the privacy of my home to take care of my skin. And I noticed that when I first started this Ozempic thing, my skin did a little breakout thing. And I wasn't really sure why. And I, addressed that, and then I don't even know if it was the medicine though, for roll. It might have been, but I got some great skincare. I got a great skincare routine. So we addressed that issue, and then my skin is back the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go downstairs, and I have oily skin, y'all. So I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to grab my Mary Kay Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask. And I'm going to mask up tonight after I work out and shower and everything, and do that to address my skin, because I do have oily skin, and spring is here and it's changing. And if you don't hear me say nothing else tonight, trust me and believe when I say your skin changes when the season changes. So whatever you're doing with your skin will probably have to change as well. I'm just saying. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all know where to find me if you need me. But I'm thinking about taking the shot in my thigh tonight, since I haven't really had any nausea issues. And they want you to rotate. And I've been doing it like right around my belly button, in the little fat pockets. But I noticed, I looked at me in the mirror the other day, y'all. Now, I didn't all of a sudden turn skinty. No. But I looked and I was like, okay, I don't hate you as much as I did last week or the week before. You're looking okay. I'm almost ready for this. By August, y'all, I might even put on a baby suit, a 2-piece. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. But I'm seeing some differences. Like I said, my clothes don't fit as tight. And they're a little loose. I'm using more of my belt than I thought I would. I feel fine. The energy level is great. I'm not as exhausted, unless I've had a really, really long day. I'm sleeping better through the night. And other than just drinking a lot of water, I'm still not getting up every hour on the hour to go to the bathroom. So I think that whatever it is the medicine is doing is helping with the A1C and the blood sugar level, so I don't feel like I gotta pee my entire life away. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. Again, my weight this week is 236.2. I'm down 0.2 pounds from last week. I am doing some more exercise, so we can hopefully bump that up. I'm looking to maybe, possibly, sort of, kind of, increase my dose after next Tuesday. Yeah. So we'll see. And I'll let you guys know if the dreams are still hanging out there being all kind of weird. Because they are kind of weird. If anything changes with the sugar levels or the A1C. And of course, you guys will know if I lose weight. But so far, so good. So if anybody's got any questions, concerns, and like I said, I take constructive criticism. I want to know. Share with me. And you can do that by subscribing and turning your notifications on. That way you'll know when I'm here with you guys, okay? And if I need to go live, because this is a video. Y'all see this gray? Do y'all see this gray hair? Do you think the Ozempic is causing my hair to go gray? Maybe not, but it is what it is. I am aging gracefully. And, well, like I said, one day I may just come in a full face of makeup, because I do love playing in my makeup. It is what I do. But I've been at home. I teleworked today. Didn't have any meetings, so there was no reason for me to be on camera. And I like to let my skin be itself when I don't have anywhere I need to be. So this is me. So in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves. We're almost to the middle of the week. Okay, spring is here. Let's enjoy this weather. And I'll see you right here next Tuesday on TKTV. Bye.